Hi, everybody, and happy Sunday on this March the 16th, the day right before St. Patrick's Day, but also the day after we've had all that round of severe weather roll through the Tennessee Valley in the southeastern United States. And very, very thankful on this Sunday that things weren't any worse than they were here in the Tennessee Valley. There was quite a bit of destruction to our south, especially over parts of Alabama back through Georgia, but I'm extremely thankful that we didn't have to deal with that. Hearts go out to those people there, but for us, kind of came through this with some, we got some downed trees. I'll show you some of the reports around, and even some funnel cloud spottings. That was especially from getting pictures from that one in Harrison, also up near Sweetwater. So again, it was an active system, but it could have been worse. And thankfully, it was not. And that makes it a great day today to be talking about this in the rearview mirror and talking more about what's going to happen as we go through the rest of Sunday and into Monday. Now, I'm at the home studio this afternoon. I'll be back in the News Channel 9 studio tonight. Bill Ray's taking the weekend off, so I'll be filling in for him tonight. Back in studio, but I wanted to kind of give you kind of a wrap up of things for the weekend and look ahead to the upcoming week, which is going to be a little cooler than it typically is. Typical March fashion, we get warm weather, severe weather, and then cold weather comes back. And could have a frosty morning tomorrow morning for many to start off your St. Patrick's Day on Monday. So I'll let a few more folks jump on board. Since I'm in the home studio, I'm on the second floor here. And on the ridgetop setting where we are, we get a lot of wind. And I face due west where that wind's coming in from. So you're no doubt going to hear the wind sometimes. You'll get caught up under some flashing under one of the new windows here. And you'll hear it roaring. So don't be surprised if you hear that with those gusts every now and then. I think I've had some gusts as high, let's see, right around 27 to 30 so far today. And probably you've had those gusts as well. So it's still pretty windy out there for you. So I'll let a few more folks jump on board and we'll get started here. Thanks everybody for watching. I know today is a big, busy college basketball day, Selection Sunday. So if you're watching college basketball, I don't want to interrupt your day. No alarm today as far as bad weather goes. So let's go ahead and squeeze me back and talk about the temperatures out there this afternoon. And temperatures right now are mostly in the 60s, so still right around 70, but you notice a bit of a change as temperatures are starting to fall off to the south, or excuse me, to the north. What am I saying? South. North of us, up toward the Crossville area. And it's only going to be getting cooler as we go through the night tonight. So you can see the wind direction right now. Let me pull this up. I'll get our cursor up here so you can see it. You see the winds coming in from the southwest right now, and that'll start turning around more to the west. You see that cool air back over middle parts of Tennessee. That's going to start moving our way, as we go through later on tonight. So it'll be getting kind of cooler before sunset. So it feels okay out there right now, but by sunset, things will be just a little bit on the cool side. Gusts, as I mentioned, at my place, it was about 27 to 30. And again, you can see across the viewing area right now, Lafayette around 30, 26 at Level Field, close to 30 in Athens. Yesterday, Level Field peaked out at 43. So we were in that 20 to 40 throughout the day yesterday. And today, still some strong gusts. It will come down tonight. Not quite as bad. It'll start coming down tonight, and tomorrow not quite as breezy. So kind of a breezy, cool day, but not to the extent of the wind gust. And I'll show you radar. You might still see a shower coming by later on today, but nothing severe. And the good news here is I don't see anything severe for a while. Knock on wood, that we won't. So things will be a little bit calmer for a while. All right, let's look at this. I want to show you this map. You know why? This, my friends, is the most beautiful sight. People tell me, what's your favorite type of weather? And I'm going to say it's that. It's a tornado watch map with nothing on it. That's a great day in my book. So that's the most beautiful sight. So after everything yesterday with the watches, warnings out there, just look at that. That right there makes me smile when nothing is going on. All right, now let's go back to yesterday and talk about some of the wind and damage reports. And again, you can see all of these little dots represent where there's some wind damage and some flooding reports and wind gusts. We'll take a look at some of these, but let me pan out a bit. And you can see to the south, this is where several tornado warnings were in and around the Birmingham area, both north and south. There was one, I think, near Coleman or just southwest of Coleman and south of Birmingham, and then to the west, and several wind damage reports in Atlanta. But it seemed to be concentrated in that area. But that was also where the high risk was, and even more over central and southern Mississippi. You go from all about Meridian southward to Hattiesburg. Yeah, this was the area right where that high level 5 was. So I think the Storm Prediction Center did a good job outlining the highest risk factor, and also noting that this system had so much energy, surface and aloft, that they had to really heighten the awareness across the southeast, and I applaud them for that. Because as you can see here, even though there weren't many tornado reports, there were a lot of wind damage reports because winds exceeded those severe levels. So again, this is the reason why it was heightened to such a degree to get folks notified. So let's take a look at some of the reports right here locally. These are from Storm Spotters. We'll take a look at this one. That was from Lone Oak, just reporting heavy rain from last night, 2.1 inches. That was in a very short period of time with one storm coming by. And I'll show you how much rain we've had locally. Let's take a look. I believe this is from last night also. This is from some street flooding on Dodson Avenue downtown. That was last night. And some of these reports are going to be from last night as well, but it just shows you that I believe this is from Kegel. It's a few trees down yesterday afternoon. There was a lot of tree damage in this area. There was a pretty strong storm that had a tornado warning storm with that from Dunlap to Pikeville. I've heard a lot of reports of tree damage in that area. Trees down also, and a lot of this is also from that same cell that caused that funnel cloud to be spotted from Harrison Lakeside and across northern Hamilton County. So it did cause some trees down across parts of Meigs, right along the Meigs and Hamilton County border. And another strong storm that caused some wind damage here near Sweetwater. It wasn't as bad in northern McMinn, but once it got into Loudoun County, north of Sweetwater, it really tightened up and caused, I think, a little more damage toward North City. But it did cause some trees to be down in Iota around 7:45. So again, thankfully the damage was few and far between across North Georgia, not much at all. And again, that's a good thing. The fewer reports we see on here, the better. All right, as far as rain total, this goes back over the past 48 hours. Look at some of them. Some of these totals are impressive here. And share with me your rain gauge total. Let me know what you had at your area. But this is based on radar estimates. It was very heavy. You go right along 75 to 24 and west. This is where it was the heaviest. Not as bad the farther south and east you go, but still pretty hefty. But let me show you some of these totals here. These are impressive, especially up near Sale Creek. That's right where they got that slow-moving storm. 5.3 estimate by the radar. We're in this blue area close to 5. And that includes both the morning round and the afternoon round. Just over 4 south of the city. So again, this was the 48-hour total. Let's go up here. This is where I would say Dunlap, Pikeville. You had repeated rounds of storms, so no doubt seeing some heavier totals up and over 4. And just for comparison's sake, if you go here across North Georgia, these totals weren't as bad. Still pretty soggy, but much lower on the scale. And then back here to the west, far southern part of Jackson County, Alabama, right along Highway 72, about 6 inches there between Scottsboro and Huntsville. So pretty impressive. Things are a little calmer today on the radar view. We're still going to see a few spotty showers go by. You can kind of see some of them kind of sneaking by here along the plateau. So here and there, a spotty shower, but nothing severe. You can see this kind of illustrates the big rotation going on with the low pressure going by. Please don't be scared when I say rotation. Okay, I'm talking about the big, broad rotation of the low pressure north. So I know we talked a lot about storms. Please don't be scared today. I don't want you scared. But you can still see we're getting some sun right now, but here comes some clouds moving back in. And again, there'll be a few showers passing by, later on this afternoon and this evening. So don't be surprised by that. There'll be fast movers accompanied by a little wind. So it'll be like, well, where'd that come from? Well, that's it. And if I zoom out here, that big area low pressure is going by the Great Lakes and it's pulling down some pretty chilly air. So you can see the blue arrows coming down. I'm illustrating white arrows, but it shows blue in the background. That's where that cool air is coming from. So it's going to be moving on in tonight. So this is by late afternoon. Temperatures will be falling from now through late afternoon, so down to the 50s and 60s. And then here we go overnight. And we'll point out a couple of things. Notice how temperatures will be close to freezing north of the city and pretty frosty in other areas. The wind may help prevent a lot of frost being widespread, but some of these temperatures north of the city are really pretty chilly tonight. Close to freezing. And look right there. See that wind coming in from the northwest up against the higher terrain, the Smoky Mountains, Cherahela area, little snow showers at the higher peaks. It's March. Your St. Patrick's Day looking nice and sunny, but look at that temperature. A little below average. Yeah, highs are only going to be in the mid to upper 50s. Okay. Maybe the higher elevations in the low 50s on Monday. On toward Tuesday morning, temperatures back down to the 30s, maybe seeing just about freezing for most. Again, for you folks early planting, I did see one question there asking about when you can plant plants. My rule of thumb, regardless of the average last frost date, freeze date, I always say tax day. Pay your taxes, plant your plants. Tax day is usually my benchmark. It can still get cold after that, but usually on tax day and after April 15th, we're okay. So I'd still wait just a little while longer. We're still less than a month from that. So you can still have a couple of more days to get frosty. So don't let your plants get burned by that chill. Look at Tuesday. Tuesday's going to be a great day. Sunshine back, temperatures back in the low 70s. Our next round of rain starts coming in late Wednesday. We'll start Wednesday morning in the 40s, and then we're going to get some showers coming in very late Wednesday. I think most of the day Wednesday's dry, back in the 70s again. But toward Wednesday night, this cold front comes in. I don't see anything severe with this. There might be some thunder, but not a lot of energy. So there'll be some showers Wednesday night into Thursday, but I don't see it really being severe. What it is going to do, though, is bring in more cool air. So as cool as it's going to be tonight and Monday, we get a repeat of that late week. In fact, look at that again. See what I'm pointing out here? This will be another round of some snow showers up in here with the Smoky Mountains as you go through late Thursday. So that's bringing out more cool air. So a lot of some late chill going on. So that's just how March goes around here. Let me back up a few frames here. We'll go back to the wind gust out there. And there we go. So expect for the rest of the afternoon, temperatures will gradually go down and then get kind of chilly tonight. And these wind gusts will stay up through the day, 20 to 30 at times, a little stronger at times, and then start relaxing later on tonight. But I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks so much for your comments last night. And, glad we're all safe through the night. Let's see some comments here. So we got Wanda watching. She's thankful for this nice weather. Bad weather's over. Hello, Blake. Hello, Terry. Hello, Jack. Hello. Blake, I hope I answered your question about plants. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Ronald from Cleveland. Frequent watcher there. Ronald, thank you. All right, everybody. That's it for this briefing for this afternoon. No bad weather for a change. I'll be back on in the News Channel 9 studio later today, starting at 6 o'clock. And again tonight on Fox Chattanooga and News Channel 9 at 10 and 11. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hold on to your hats. Kind of windy out there. Hope your team does well on Selection Sunday. And I should mention for Selection Sunday, if you see this banner behind me, right there it says Fear the Beak. I'm a proud graduate of Jacksonville State University, the Jacksonville State University. Unfortunately, we lost in the Conference USA title game last night, but I'm hopeful for an at-large bid. Come on. 22 wins in Conference USA. It's a tough conference. Give us a bid. And if not, I hope they at least get an NIT bid, and I hope the Mocs do too. So we'll hold out hope on Selection Sunday. Hope your team does well. All right, folks, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you again at 6, 10, and 11. Thanks for watching.